And welcome back. Well, Barista's Daily Grind is a specialty coffee shop that was born in Kearney and homegrown in central Nebraska.
And now the baristas win awards on the national level, but their journey is one filled with grit. In this segment, Grace McDonald shares the success story behind the current owners of Barista's Daily Grind.
This is a daily ritual for many commuters in Kearney. Lining up not for a car wash, but for a jolt of Java at Barista's Daily Grind. Co-owner Jasmine McGinnis remembers visiting her first coffee shop at 8 years old.
And this is like 1989, before there were coffee shops, but I just was in awe of the cups and the lingo and the espresso machine.
When Jasmine was a freshman in college, she begged Barista's Daily Grind for a job.
Little did I know that, 15 years later, I'd be the owner of Barista's Daily Grind and I'd be in coffee 25 years. Like, that's insane.
Kearney is the birthplace of Barista's Daily Grind. Since 2001, this specialty coffee shop has won awards at the national level, and they even offer consulting to coffee shops that are just starting out. But even the most successful businesses are forged through many highs and lows.
Yeah, so a lot of people don't realize that I came back to Barista's because I had a pulmonary embolism and almost died when I was 28 years old. And a pulmonary embolism is when blood clots go to your lungs.
The workplace that literally got her back on her feet would later do the same for someone else in her family.
Edgar and I, of course, became the owners of Barista's shortly after my sister was killed in a car accident.
After losing his wife, Jasmine's brother-in-law, Edgar Cruz, still had a daughter to care for.
For me, the conversation, was more so of how baristas would be able to benefit me in my own personal situation, right? So give me the opportunity to be a widowed dad to a little girl whom I wanted to take care of.
As a co-owner, this gives Edgar the flexibility to be a father.
I knew that meant that Baristas was giving me that, so I was going to have to give something back to Baristas.
Together, they pay it forward by mentoring employees.
We had the privilege of being able to work with young people, specifically young adults, and it is my greatest joy to have had even a little bit of influence in those lives.
All while giving back to their community.
We've really always focused on is making sure that people feel seen.
One pour at a time. For Pure Nebraska, I'm Grace McDonald.